Amazing! You got your website built, you got your meta title, your meta descriptions, and all your keywords bundled in. But will you have any idea about how many people actually visited your website, what pages they're visiting, and on what device they're using? Now, I know I've covered numerous times how you can connect to Google Analytics and Google Search Console, but why don't you make your life so much easier and just use SiteKit by Google? Install and activate the plugin for free. And by the way, this is not a sponsored or an affiliate promotion for Google SiteKit. Met them at WordCamp Krakow Europe 2026, and I just wanted to do this video for them because I've been using them on so many client websites for years. I do want to point out it's not just about looking at fancy dashboards that show you how many people visited or where they came from. It gives you connections and abilities to do so much more. So as soon as you activate, you are going to go through a wizard, but if you accidentally click away from here, don't worry, you can go and click Start Setup. Once you've activated, you'll be taken to a wizard where you can start setting up. It is really quick to do this. So let's go and connect Google Analytics, and then I'm going to sign in with Google. You got to make sure you got a Google account. Now, a token will get added to make sure you're verified for this website. It makes absolute sense to allow the metrics. And this bit is so important. I know people that go, yeah, I've got Google Analytics, but they haven't done Search Console, and then they wonder why they don't get full detailed results or why their sitemap's not been submitted. Go and set it up. And let's now start finalizing the Google Analytics part. Now, if you've already used Google Analytics on other websites, you can select a pre-existing account. But my recommendation is you click this arrow and you select set up a new account. And then this will appear and it automatically pre-populates it with information from your website. If you want to make changes, make them now. Otherwise, go and click create account. Now, right at the bottom, there are some other options. You don't have to approve or accept or agree to any of these. 90% of the time, I actually leave them unchecked. So I'm just going to click I accept. And then I'm taken over to the WordPress dashboard. Now, bear in mind, a lot of the information here you're not going to see because it's gathering data. I've just installed, activated, and done the connections. But very soon in this video, I'm going to jump forward in time and I'm going to show you what do I get and see after a week. SiteKit by Google now allows you to make connections or create adverts or share adverts or do some promotions with AdSense. Now, for those of you that do YouTubing or you have done some kind of promotion in the past, you should have an AdSense account. I do want to just go over to the settings and we can see that I'm definitely connected. Now, the admin settings tab is really important, and this is a mistake I think you could make when you go and install and activate this. You might just go, right, I'll wait for the data to roll in. I strongly recommend that you go and enable consent mode because especially with GDPR and all of these things, you got to make sure that people know that information is being collected, and some of them might not like that. Now, you may already be covered with your own cookies plugin. I recommend you go and click this just to check that it is permissible, or check with your cookie developer company plugin as well. Or you could use their WP Consent API. Further down, we could also enable the emailing of reports. Weekly, monthly, quarterly. This is pretty neat. Okay, so in a few seconds, you're going to see what this looks like when I jump forward 1 week. I've returned to my website after about 5 days of installing and activating. Now, from the get-go on the dashboard, it's going to show me the total unique visitors, average time on the page, can see which pages are being regularly hit at the moment. And this is really important if you're an e-commerce store or even a blogging website and you're putting out loads of information. What is getting hit? So let's go over to the SiteKit dashboard. You could click it from the dashboard on your WordPress admin dashboard thing, or you could click on SiteKit in the sidebar and then go and click dashboard over there. Either way, it's going to take you to the same place. Now, you can use the tabs at the top to move around the page, but we're just going to go down in order. We can change, you can go and set your reporting period, or you could even share this to other people. Let's just quickly go down. I got 27 visitors. I can see what channels they're coming from, where they direct, organic search, which is only 7%. I've got locations. Obviously, the bulk of them are going to be United Kingdom. I was doing them from my house, and I should have kind of done a few more searches out and about outside, so I got different IP locations. And in terms of devices, most of it was from the desktop and a few were from the mobile, in fact just one. But this information took about 4 or 5 days of me messing around before I started to see quite a bit of activity, and I would just recommend that you leave it a minimum of 48 hours because you might not get anything. So if you go and install and activate this on a client's website, let them know it might take 48 hours before they see anything. Search traffic, impressions, total clicks, see how your content is doing. Now, this one is a little bit misleading because this is showing what searches are being done and where I will get found. However, I'm not getting any clicks. This can take a little bit longer, sometimes up to about a week before you start seeing real data come through. But believe me, when it comes through, it is so interesting in what it's going to show you. Now, you could click this link down here. Obviously, you got to make sure you're logged into your Gmail Google account, and then you'll go to your search console where you can check that your sitemap has been indexed and submitted. But you're going to see basically the same kind of information you're getting back here. So this plugin removes the need for you to keep going into Google Analytics and Google Search Console. Further down, I can see what pages are being clicked, how many sessions have gone to it, what's the engagement rate. You also get some speed information, and this is really, really good from a desktop and a mobile point of view. Now, I have intentionally added in some really hefty videos and other stuff into my homepage. If you want to find out a bit more information, this again gives it to you. Now, I did zoom in while I was recording this, so I'm going to zoom out now just so you get a better look of what it looks like in real time or real life. And I think this is all ultra useful. By the way, don't forget, you can go over and connect more services. So if you are going to do any advertising, and I strongly recommend you start looking deeper into this, because Google are working a lot more closely with WooCommerce and basically other platforms out there, YouTube, Google Shopping. You may want to invest a bit of time looking into the ads and the AdSense. But I'm not being sponsored or getting any affiliation or promotion with Google doing this video. This is just an honest review. And I've used SiteKit by Google on loads of sites, especially clients who are a little bit worried about their connections and they just want a really quick snapshot view of what's happening. And if you want the same, go and check out SiteKit by Google. I'm Imran from Web Squadron. Hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. Take care. See you soon. Bye.